Hi, how y'all doing? Today is Friday, the 29th of March, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies were blue, and then they got cloud covered. So, yeah, they're up to stuff again up in the sky, right? I haven't heard very many planes or anything, but the last couple of days I've been hearing quite a few helicopters. So, they are up to something. The Schumann today is 66, right? Repeating numbers. 6 of 6 is 12. 12 turns into 3. So, 66, I believe, is the number of man. Success. Stuff like that. I don't have much to talk about. I had a different energy day. My friend George called me up and came over for a coffee in the Rising. And, yeah, just talked, right? It's hard because he tries to have a 3D conversation with me, and I'm just not 3D anymore. But, yeah, his purpose is to challenge me, I think, all the time, right? See if we'll cave, you know? Be afraid of it being called crazy or whatever. It's too late for that, right? Well, they can't go back to sleep. There's just no going back into hypnosis. It doesn't work that way. Once you wake up, you wake the fuck up, right? Yeah. My camera's flashing. I tried, it took me a bit to get it to start, to get the video started. I kept on pressing the button, and it wouldn't do anything, it just, right? So I kept on switching it back from photo to video, and, and then finally it worked again. So yeah, the technology, right? Mercury retrograde starts on what, March 1st? No, April 1st. So that's always fun energy to deal with, right? Delays, stuff breaking down, missing appointments being canceled, stuff like that. So, oh well, just breathe through everything. That's what's happening, right? It is. I had a lot of company today. Not a lot, but like I was FaceTiming my daughter and my granddaughter in the Rising, and that's when my friend George called. So I hung up on him. I didn't answer it, right? Finished talking to my daughter, and then I called him back, and he wanted to come for a coffee. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then my son dropped off his laundry last night. So I've been running up and down the stairs all day doing his laundry. It's done now, thank goodness. My younger son went out to stay at a friend's house tonight. But he's being different too. I noticed that the vax have changed. Even the little children, right? I'm not sure what it's doing to them, but they are changing. I'm not saying in a negative way. Just they're changing, right? Their personality, that's what it is. Their personalities are changing. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I have to. He lives with me, right? And see exactly what's going on with them. It's different. It is. Can't say I like it, but it is change. I just hope it's a good change. It's hard to say. We're in a spiritual conflict, aren't we? Nobody really knows what's going on, and nobody can tell you that they do, really, because that's not how this energy works. We'll all find out at the same time. That's how it's been always foretold, even in the biblical bullshit. Right? I think this holds true. I do. Well, we're all consciousness. I'm you, you're me. So, I can see how it's going to work out that way. So, yeah. Like I said, not a lot to talk about. Didn't see any birds out today. Quiet day, but it's Good Friday here in Canada. So everything's closed except for the restaurants, probably. But that's okay. Didn't have to go anyway, right? And my other son came, dropped off some water for me again because he got me the wrong kind. And then my daughter showed up, sat and talked to me for a little bit. Right? There was only 2 of my children that I didn't talk to today. My son's my oldest too, right? But that's okay too. my ears are ringing. They've been ringing ever since the rising. I have a funny sound in my voice as well. Something's affecting my throat chakra. Alright? So yeah. Ringing in the ears, I think, is a download, right? Only repeating, I've seen 2 repeating numbers today. 1222 and 333. If I haven't forgotten any. I see them so often, right? I see 747 all the time and stuff like that, right? So, yeah. Downloads. It's supposed to be a really powerful time in the energy now until after the eclipse on the 8th, right? So I'm hoping for a consciousness upgrade for mankind so we can get stronger and better, right? And higher in frequency so we can break out of this shit. I was telling my friend George about the stuff I was thinking about, you know, how the infrastructure, the roads and everything are shaped as the computer circuit, computer grid and all that, and how we're energy and we're being, you know, steered and our energy is being harnessed or whatever. And he agreed with me. For somebody that got the jab 4 times, well, see, he's not stupid, right? He's just asleep. He agrees with everything I say about, and then he turns it around, right? It's so weird how it works that way. But, yeah, I got no idea what's going the fuck on there, right? No idea at all. You know, something that the dark tries to throw my way. See if I'll slip up, you know, go into temptation or, I don't know, just different stuff, right? But I'm always me. I won't change for anybody. I won't. I've been watching Chinese movies all day, subtitles, nothing else to do. None of my YouTubers made any videos, right? So they all disappeared. It's a long weekend though, so maybe everybody's holidaying or with their family or whatever. The climate change or carbon tax is supposed to happen on April 1st, go up to 23%, so it's going to be a big bite out of our money, right? I watched a tarot card reader pull on it today and she goes, it is going to happen. So it's just 2 messages now from 2 different tarot card readers. One about a month ago, she goes, it would be turned around at the last minute. And this one today that said, no, it's going to happen. But it will, you'll have to live with it for a while, and then it'll get reversed and it'll all be taken away. So, I'm just telling you to see which one's right. We'll see what happens, right? If it gets reversed before it gets implemented, then I know the first one is right and the second one wasn't. But like timelines change, so, and it has been a month since the first one called on it, you know, read on it, so we shall see. I just, you know, source will always provide. Just ask, always get what I need. I do, right? Might not be exactly what it looks, what I think it's going to look like, but I always get what I need. This is the time of karma too, and karma's my boyfriend. So, I wonder what's gonna happen with that. I just being protected all the time, I guess. I made a video about this a while ago, right? I phoned up my son one day and said, hey, guess what, Matt? And he's like, what, Mom? I said, do you know who my boyfriend is? And he says, Karma. And I was like, how do you know, right? I've never told anybody this. I said, how do you know? He said, I don't know. I know, right? I thought that's different. And now we're in a karma time. I wonder what that means for me, right? I don't know. Well, I wasn't going to make a video, but I figured since none of my YouTubers made a video, maybe the same thing happened to y'all. So I'm making a video, right? I've been hearing songs in my head all day, but I don't feel like singing because my throat chakra's being all wobbly, you know, reverberating in a weird way. My voice sounds lower to me, so probably couldn't hold the tune. But that's just what it is. My son's cats are throwing up too. So the energy's got to them, right? The Schumann, the solar flares, CMEs, all that stuff that they're pumping out of the sun. You know, Gina did a video today saying NASA's going to shoot 3 rockets into the moon's shadow the day of the eclipse. Like, what the hell is that all about, right? You know, everything's a psyop in my mind. But yeah. Why would they do that? I thought about it earlier. She came in when the great ball ring of fire. She went down, 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 and the fire got higher. I should have wrote it down. But I had a theory about it. Now it's gone. Same as I asked Source last night when I was going to bed. Why would Putin bring out the Black Christ statue, right? So if you want to see who's the real Christ, he brings out Black Christ, right? And Source Soul told me it was a psyop. So I was like, why a psyop? Well, that's all I got, was it's a psyop. So to me, that means not to believe in it, right? That's what it means. Same as George told me today, I should be listening to Trump because Trump's telling the truth and Trump's doing this and Trump's doing that, right? The problem with that is, the more money and the more power you have, the more you piss me off, okay? That's just the way it is. If you're not, you know, I've met people like this my whole life that are rich and powerful and they've never done anything to help me. Or people that needed help, right? They were too busy going off in their cottages and on their vacations and stuff like that, buying their new cars and, you know, to help the common man or woman. So I think it's a wound from my inner child because it's been like this since I was a little girl. So even if he is being good and he's, you know, which this is the story, this is what's being told, right? It's just, that's an inner child wound for me, right? I won't believe anything until it's proven fact. You know what I mean? Who says he doesn't switch? You know, the way my mind works, it's like he could switch at the last moment. He's playing the Antichrist to my mind, right? But who says that's a bad thing? Right? Because that's against religion. As long as it's not against the Christ line or the Christ energy. Right? Because Christ wasn't a person, it was an energy. Oh, but that's what it was too. When I asked about, or the psyop, the source said Yeshua. So the black Jesus statue that Putin showed is Yeshua, not Christ. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I hear, the energy that's being given to me, right? We shall see what it means. I'm just trying to put pieces together. Just like today, I was like, okay, so Rod is chief of the land, is the chief on the land, right? Empress Rarebird is the empress of the lands. Mark Kishon Christopher is the captain of the seas. He took over the maritime law. So, who is the commander of the skies? It's going to be another melanated person, but I haven't heard anything about it yet, right? I'm not even sure how that would look. But maybe it's somebody that's in charge of Space Force. I never thought of that. I know, weird conversation, right? But I'm getting downloads, so it's just little pieces and all kinds of different little subjects. And I haven't put them together yet. So I'm just bouncing them off of you, okay? Maybe you all will resonate with some of it, and it will help you in putting your pieces together. It's an idea, right? It is. Excuse me. All right. My ears ringing so loud today. Something's happening. Well, the Schumann is high, 66. All right. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. I do. I'm sending you love, honor, respect, joy, good health. Right? Right. All right. I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy the Snyder Day. Okay? Okay. Bye.